text message, you know I'd love that. 818-437-0886. That's 818-437-0886. How are you all? Good? Everybody good? Are you good, Cullen? Cullen's already here. Cullen's like, oh, are we starting a video? Before I even get live now, I have Cullen. Because Cullen goes where his mommy goes. How about this? You want to show the people? How pretty. I know they don't get to see your face a lot. You don't show a lot of your face. I know. Right? Yeah, this is how beautiful he is. Look at this baby. Look at this pretty baby. I know. You going to show your face? Show how pretty you are? Show everybody how beautiful? Yeah, okay, that's enough. We just want snuggles. All right, everybody, here we go. I'm going to put up a couple of links, and then I'm going to start returning your texts. Oh, my goodness. So many messages already. You guys are awesome. It's so good to see you. It's so good to see all of you. Yay. I can see everybody. How are you? How are you all? I see Facebook. I see TikTok. I see Instagram. I see YouTube. And we're all doing great. And all the connections are good everywhere. Good. I was worried. That's when I did my talk show today. I had a really hard time getting my guest up with her Wi-Fi in Hollywood. So I was worried that we were going to have problems today with YouTube, but we seem to be rolling along. Rolling along. All right, let me get this link up. How's everybody doing? Great? Good? Good? Everybody good? All right. Okay, wherever you are right now, like the page where you are. Just hit like that page. And then maybe post this link on your page. Maybe send it to friends, share it. If you belong to groups or pages or threads or something on the internet, share it. Okay, let's see what we got here. My YouTube's funky. I sound a little weird. I bit my tongue last night really bad. I felt bad because I had a brand new client late last night and I could barely talk. Today it's been better, but I can feel that my voice is a little different because I'm not really opening my mouth because it hurts way in the back. Pistachio. It was a pistachio. That's what did it. So I have this thing. I have a head injury from when I was in a car accident when I was 23. And it makes me a little ADD. I was not as a child. I was a razor focused person. But it makes me a little ADD. And it also makes me... I have trouble tracking. My brain has trouble tracking sometimes. Not when I channel, because that's your abstract part of your brain. That part works fine. All my problems are concrete functioning problems. So I'll give you an example. So if I'm in the refrigerator and I grab a box of something, and then I think, God, I got to clean out this refrigerator. I stop thinking about what this hand is doing, and oftentimes it'll drop the box. So last night, a friend made me salad. It was a delicious salad she made us, and I was eating the salad, and I got a nut. And I said out loud, oh, are there nuts in this salad? Well, when I started thinking about the nut, I forgot that I was chewing, and I bit down really hard on the top of my tongue. Because this is the kind of stuff that I do. So luckily it's better today. It's passable today because it was real bad last night. But it's still, I still don't sound like I normally sound because I can tell I'm kind of like this, and I'm not opening my mouth. Because it hurts like hell. All right, so I think I just did that. That's good. Linky link, link, link. Linky link, link, link. Let's get these links out, get some more people here to join our healing circle. Very important. Erin put all the links out to my professional groups. Yesterday there was a weird Facebook glitch and I thought I'd lost you. I couldn't see any of my pages. I could see my personal profile, but I couldn't see like this page. Of YouTube. Poor YouTube. I don't understand what's going on with YouTube. And why it has such a hard time with the connection. Has anybody else ever had a problem like that with YouTube that would like to maybe help out with what's going on with us? That would be awesome. Keep getting those questions in. And why YouTube does this? Is it the phone? It's down again. Why does it do it? Why does it do it? And it don't have cellular on that phone. And it don't have cellular on that phone because it's just a phone for this, so I have to keep it on, I don't have a choice. It has to stay on Wi-Fi. I don't know if it's YouTube or if it's the phone, because none of you guys, the rest of the broadcast never have. Occasionally Facebook will do a weird blue spinny ball, but then it usually rights itself. A couple times Cullen's accidentally shut down the Facebook by slamming his head into it or a paw. He went to bed. That's good, because I love him so much, and I know you guys love him. But sometimes things move slower when we have to hold him all the way through everything. It's not that we don't love, because we love. But he was with me pretty much all during my talk show. I interviewed my good friend, Naomi Grossman, who played Pepper on American Horror Story. She's got a new solo show coming out on stage in LA. So, it was awesome. Okay. All right, friends, let's get these things out here. All right, here we go. And I will not forget about our international friends on WhatsApp. If you want to send me a reading question, 818-437 0886. That's 818-437-0886. Can you guys hear that I sound funky? Do I sound funky to you? Does this make my tongue look fat? Just kidding. Jackie, you're gonna be first. Jackie. I never heard back from the person that got really mean earlier this week. Not cool, bro. Because they didn't get it right. A reading. Not pissed at you. Not cool, bro. I'm sorry. I just don't understand why you would think you would get something out of somebody by just kind of being a dick to them. Oh, thank you so much for that picture, Liz. He's so cute. In the picture, my baby. Look at this little guy. Look how cute he is in this picture. Well, he looks like a little mythical being. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. I may put that up on Instagram. Look at that darling boy. Oh, I love that. Look at that little guy. Almost done here, getting back to you guys. Hi, lovely people. Let's do some cars today. Maybe we'll do. Thank you for tuning in. Cindy, oh, Aaron's still on Instagram. Never mind. I was going to have Cindy take a... Keep an eye on YouTube. All right, Jackie, you're going to be up. Remember, I need one specific question. Your first, last name, and email address. And then that's it. Aside from that, I just go where spirit throws me. Right now it's Jackie. I don't know why I'm hiccuping. Okay. Jackie says, my daughter has 2 misdemeanor criminal charges. Are any of them going to be... I don't know that I see that. But not... But there's going to be a lesser impact, like lesser fines, penalties, sentencing kind of a thing. Look for that. She is going to get a break in that way. Okay? All right. Sending you so much love. Let's all send Jackie some love for her daughter. Because that sucks. It's hard. Rebecca says, it's my birthday tomorrow. Well, I have a good year ahead. It's going to be the best year that you've had in 3 years. That's what Spirit's telling me, Rebecca. Best of 3 years. Pretty good? Things are good? Everybody happy? If you want a reading, you have to send me a text message, preferably on my phone, unless you're outside of the United States or some places in Canada, then it has to be on WhatsApp. All right, 818-437-0886. Jalen, I need a specific question from you. Jalen says, how is this problem or situation going to end? I mean, there's a lot of things, a lot of situations. So you're like opening up a can of worms for 50 answers to 50 different things. So send me something a little more specific, okay, sweetheart? I appreciate you. Okay. I'm heading over to WhatsApp in a minute. Rebecca says, oh my God, I needed that. Thank you, YouTube. YouTube's having a rough time. Hi, YouTube. I'm sorry. Sorry for the rough time. Remember, if you want a reading, and you're not going to get one unless you text me, 818-437-0886, or WhatsApp me, 1-818-437-0886. You're welcome to hang out in the chat and just chat. But if you want a reading, you've got to send it to me because I can't keep track of all the chat rooms. Sounds good? All right. Remember to share this link out. Share the link around. 1,500 likes on TikTok so far. Very exciting. Okay. 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 Okay, hang on a second. I got 2 I'm answering here. And then we're going to take Darla. Oh, and Jalen's going to send another question. And you certainly may book a private session with me. Send me a text message, 818-437-0886. Go ahead and do that. And then we have however much time you book to answer all the questions you get from Spirit. But here, where we're moving very fast and I'm just doing one question, when you ask a question like, does anybody have any messages for me? Oh my God. Or how is this situation going to work out? Spirit starts thinking of every situation, outcome, everything going on, and starts throwing stuff at me. And then the whole show becomes you and nobody else gets a reading. And then I get messages going, I'm pissed, not cool, bro. So there you go. And let me just say a little something about that. Here goes mama. All the mods are like, oh yeah, here we go. If you're only here joining our healing circle to get a reading for yourself, and if you don't get that reading for yourself, then you're pissed at me and you tell me how you wasted your time sitting here and didn't even get a reading, then you're apt to heal and hear about what the others need and to help each other and put love into this place. If you're here only to get something for yourself, then you're in the wrong place. And of course, Spirit isn't picking you for a reading because you're a selfish dick. That's not what this is all about. We're here together working together to help each other through things. I get a message, I give it to you, we all send love. Hopefully you get the answers you seek, you feel better. We're here to take care of moderator Aaron, who has COVID. We're here to take care of moderator Cindy, who didn't feel good earlier this week. We're here to help Rebecca, who's had a bad 3 years. We're here to help, Jalen when she sends the question. We're here to help Jackie, whose daughter needs some help. We're not here just thinking about ourselves. And if you go into a situation to get something for free, but then you feel ripped off if you don't get it and you get angry, you're just in the wrong place. It's just not the space. It's not what we're about here. We're about love here. We're about light here. We're about family here. We're about doing everything we can do to make the world a better place, and all of us working together as a unit to collectively raise our vibrations here. That's why we're here. Not just what can I get for myself. So that would be like, what if I did this broadcast and at the end I said, anybody who wants to book a private session with me, send me a text message. Now, obviously my private clients at voice, but what do you think you're doing? I mean, why do you think we're all here? Sure, I'm happy to help you guys and give you the benefit of my wisdom and do everything I can. Absolutely. If I've got something I can give to you, I'm happy to give that thing to you. But if you're only here to think about yourself, you're just in the wrong place. Because you got to know that's not what I'm about. It's not what the mods are about. And it's not what the people who come here regularly are about. We're about lifting our vibrations and then lifting the vibrations of the whole. So if you come here and you just lurk in the chat, that's fine. If you send me a text and Spirit doesn't pick you, if you send me a text and Spirit does pick you, if you decide later to book a reading with me, I love all of you equally, no matter what that outcome is. What all those things. And you should be coming here because it's fun and enlightening and it feels good in your belly to be here, whether or not you specifically get something for you. I'm happy to do as many readings as I can. I love you guys. I'll just keep giving. But it always amazes me when people get so angry, like it was their right to get something they didn't get. So that's it. Happy to do as much as I can for you guys. Just not, I could live without not cool bro at the end. I can't, I'm laughing. I can't. No offense to the not cool bro person. Okay. And the answer is yes, people can come over right away after they pass. Oh, this is interesting. Patricia says, Sheena, I come here because, yes, I may need some answers, but I like to listen to others' question and answers and remind myself how blessed I have been and am in my life, and always pray for others that need it more than I. That's beautiful. Look, I'm not complaining about reading for you guys. I love to read for you guys. I totally love it. But I just think we need to not be insulting. Not be insulting. Thank you, moderator Julie and moderator Aaron, for helping me out with this mailing list. This thing is going to light these lives on fire. It's really what we need, is to harness all these people. And I have more addresses that I need to get out of my phone and get to all of you too. So it's going to be fun. Okay, Darla, then Michelle. Okay, I just had a couple texts I had to answer from folks. Okay, Darla, you're up. Darla. And Jalen, I'm still looking for your questions, sweetie. Send it over for me. Darla, then Michelle. Oh, little guys. He's hugging his little fish. He has a stuffed fish. Oh my God, have you guys seen that that TikTok on Instagram where the cat loves the cinnamon bottle? It's like a, you know, like a plastic spice bottle of cinnamon that he takes everywhere, but then the cinnamon gets done, so the mom throws it out. And then he is like looking around everywhere in the cabinets and everything, looking for his cinnamon bottle. Oh. Okay, if it were me and the cinnamon ran out, then I would clean the bottle out. I would fill it with catnip and shaky, shaky things like marbles or beans or something that made kind of a shaky, shaky sound. Rice, uncooked rice or beans. And I would give it back to him and let him play with it forever. Put cat stickers on it. Sometimes, last night, I woke up in the middle of the night and I'm like, what is on my floor? So I have this, it's like a satchel kind of, and it's just about big enough to put like an iPad in. And so I keep like things that I carry when I go hang out with people. I carry it with me. It's got some paperwork, a list of things to do, and bills I have to pay. And it's got, you know, like a little bottle with some pills. It's got some lotion. It's kind of like my go-to bag. It's got a little carry-out box as I go somewhere and bring something home. And there's a pen in there, and he's obsessed with pens. So I looked down, it had been knocked over, and somebody had gone in one of the compartments, pulled out all these pieces of paper because they're all on top of the pen. I put the pen at the bottom of the paper because I know this little guy in pens, and paper spread out everywhere, all over the floor. And then halfway to the bathroom, I trip over the pen, and I'm like, you a monster. You went looking for that pen while I was sleeping. So for Cullen, it's pens, big rubber bands, the big thick rubber bands, chopsticks, straws. Those are what he wants. And of course, I get him all these expensive, everybody gets him all these expensive cat toys. But he does love this little fish, and he loves this little fairy on a stick from when he was a baby. and he loves this little pillow full of catnip that his Aunt Kelly brought him back from Maine. He's a hoot. But I thought of the little guy who loved his cinnamon bottle. Cats are quirky. Sometimes they just decide they're totally in love with something. Okay, Darla, you're up, then Michelle. All right, Darla. Darla says, where are we today? Hang on, Darla. Here we go. Hey, Sheena, thank you for still helping me. My question for tonight is, do you see anything happening for me in the next, 48 hours? I've had not too good of a day at all, and I was wondering if I have anything good or anything to do with Felicia, in the next 48 hours. Thank you. Oh, and I donated. Sweetie, I don't see anything bad happening. I don't know what you mean by something good. I mean, I think it's a slow road for you to move back in the house with her. And I see you making good progress with her and spending time with her. I know you're kind of almost frantic to move back in that house right away. I think you need to show her that you don't need that right now. So you two can meet each other more in kind of an open place as you're rekindling. And I think that's a good thing. I think you have so many blessings in your life, sweetie, but I think a lot of times you go to the bad. What's missing? What do you still not have? What's upsetting you? And that makes me sad because I don't think you see all the good things around you. So we're all going to do a big prayer circle for Darla right now because we want Darla to acknowledge the good things in Darla's life. All right? Good things. All right, we're sending Darla love. Selena said, we might hear messages, this is in regards to the lives, or advice that could resonate with us too, and I love that. We're definitely a loving and caring family. I just love it here, and seeing Cullen puts a smile on my face. Thank you for what you do. Thank you. Cullen, you have such fans. I know, I have a lot of fans. People love me. Okay, right now I'm talking in the little voice I talked to him in. His little ears perk up. He's like, yes. I read this really interesting thing. I think I've talked about it here, that cats love when you use a special voice when you talk to them, because when they hear that tonality, they know it's just for them. So, there's always like, don't talk baby, talk to a dog. Well, it turns out that dogs and cats love that little voice because they listen to you talk all day. Like, you've got a million things going on in your life. They mostly have you, and they hear you talk to people all day long. But there's this little voice that you talk to them in, and that becomes their special little voice. And they love to hear you talk like that because they know that you're talking just to them. And that makes them happy. So, like if I'm somewhere and he's not with me, I'll say like, where's my Cullen? We're the most beautiful man in the world. And then, woo, wherever he is, he comes running in the room. His little tail's up with the little crookie on top. He's bouncing in all happy. Comes running up to give me a hug and a kiss and looks at me with that Cullen face. Oh, you love your mommy. That smooshy face. Oh my God. Because he hears that little voice and he's like, it's my voice. So it's nice to talk to them in a little voice that they love. I can't really do the voice right now because I got, gross. Sorry about that. Darla, we're sending you love. Appreciate what you got, baby. That's your message from Spirit. Okay? A note to self, take care of your tongue when you talk for a living. Woohoo. Okay. Hang on, I found Jalen. Michelle, you're up in a second. Okay. Michelle. All right, Michelle says, could you give me a timeline on my reconciliation? September? Beginning to middle of September. If you're talking about like when you are actually both saying we are reconciled. September. Okay. Yeah, September. But look for intermittent conversations or touching base or communications before that. Because you have to sort of tentatively start coming back, touching, right? Coming back into each other's lives. All right, let's send Michelle some love. I know, Michelle, you wanted me to say like first week of June. I'm sorry, it's just going to take longer than that. I'm so sorry. Jalen says, how is the situation with my friend going to end? Because this is very stressful. Doing your question live right now, period, 50 minutes into the broadcast, period. Yeah, I know, it's awful. It's really awful, Jalen. It's going to take a while. I mean, it's going to be an ongoing thing into the summer. Your friend is just kind of turned into a jerk. Holding you responsible for their unhappiness, not being honest about what they're really unhappy about. It's a lot, and I'm sorry that you're getting blamed for it. And I'm sending you so much love. Let's all start sending Jalen some love. You just got to ride through it, sweetie. I know it's painful, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to ask you to ride through it. but it will get better. I promise. All right? Okay. Carol, you're up. What? Hang on a second, you guys. What the hell happened here? Hang on a second. Hang on 1 second, folks. Oh, man. All right. You guys hang tight. I haven't forgotten about you. Keep spreading the word. I'll be right back. I'm back. I love you guys. Sorry about that. That was an emergency. Okay. All right. Sorry. It was important. I love you guys. I love you guys a lot. Okay, here we go. Everybody good? Everybody still there? Yeah, everybody's grooving. You guys know. Sometimes you got an emergency. If you want to book a private session with me, remember, you can at any time. Send me a text message, 818-437-0886, and know that I book a lot of the 1 and 3 question text readings, which are a lot less expensive and easier to get in on, because it's easier for me to find the time to do those in between other clients. So, okay. Yay! All right, we're all good. Yay! Hang on, I gotta check on one more thing. I had a little bit of a real life emergency, folks. I would tell you what it was, but it would probably just sound stupid. So, okay. It was bad. It was a clerical error. Okay. Okay. So we got Carol, Patricia, and Christy. My tongue's acting up, isn't it? Carol, Patricia, and Christy. I got sore tongue, folks. Carol's up. Carol says, I know I'm an empath, but am I also a physical empath? I think I'm feeling what my daughter's wife is experiencing with cancer. Extremely tight band sensation around my head. Has her cancer metastasized to the brain? I do not see brain metastasization at this time. I see lung. I don't see it. I see that brain, it probably will go to the brain. But the thing about being an empath versus being a physical empath, Carol, every empath is a physical empath. If you're an empath and you're feeling what somebody else is feeling, those feelings are taking on physicality. So, let's say Emery bruised his penis. Yes, Emery, I'm going there. Moderator Emery. Poor moderator Emery fell down and bruised his penis. Now, as a sympathetic person, I have sympathy for Emery, but I don't have a penis. So I don't really, contrary to popular belief, so I don't really know what that feels like, but I sympathize with him as a human being who is sensitive. Now, let's say Emery fell down and banged his knee. Now, I have done that. So when Emery bangs his knee, I empathize with him because I know what it's like to fall down and bang your knee. All right? Now, I'm an empath. Emery falls down and bangs his knee, and suddenly my knee hurts. So do you see the difference in being sympathetic, empathetic, and an empath? So what you're describing, Carol, is pretty much what an empath is. An empath is somebody who takes on the feelings of others emotionally and physically and spiritually. That's what an empath is. So if you have that, I know a lot of you right now that are watching are empaths. You got it. And so, yeah, it's perfectly common that that happens. I get this thing. My empathy manifests in my tailbone. These people get sick to their stomach or they get a headache. I feel a feeling like somebody is sticking a hot poker right up and touching my tailbone. My tailbone literally hurts, and I feel like all this nerve sensitivity, this almost pain, like right in my tailbone area. So if I'm watching TV and there's a scene where they're pulling someone's tooth out, I start getting that sharp pain in my tailbone area. But everybody gets it in a different place. I have a great workshop I teach for empaths called Why Do I Feel Everything? And it's up online. You can book it. It's inexpensive. You can watch it as many times as you want. I think everybody who's an empath needs to take it and think about that. But yeah, does that make sense, Carol? Okay, we're all sending you so much love because having an empathy attack is not fun. Happy 60th birthday, Liz. Let's all wish Liz a happy 60th birthday. Emery, I hope your penis recovers. May I suggest a bag of frozen peas for that? Okay. Okay. You guys are funny. Okay. Patricia, you're up next. Then Christy. Did I describe that okay? I actually like describing that. It's fun to see the difference in sympathy, empathy, and being an empath. Because I think popular culture mixes those all up. And they're not necessarily correct. You know? Moderator Aaron, moderator Cindy, how are you both feeling? Mary Beth, of course. Up on the TikTok, we don't forget about you, sweetheart. Please follow the page where you're at now. That would be awesome. 3,100 likes on TikTok right now. TikTok, TikTok. Okay, Patricia says, hang on. Those of you guys that text me a lot, so I got to scroll down to the bottom here. Okay. Hello, Sheena and little cutie Cullen. Congratulations, Sheena, at living your life so joyously fulfilling your life's work healing people. Thank you, sweetheart. It's the best ever. I'm losing the part of me that wants to continue going on. All right, let's start sending prayers. Right now, we're all starting to send prayers to Patricia. So many bad things keep happening, and one of them is that I don't have my best friend, my one true love, soulmate, my husband and father of my children. He left me June 2021. He's divorcing me right now. My children continue to associate with the woman that tore our family apart. My question is my husband starting to realize and see what he's done and soon ready to fix it and come home? Sweetie, inevitably, yes, but not yet. Not yet, sweetie. He's not there yet. He's just not there yet. He is entranced like a snake, like a cobra in a basket by this woman. And she has pushed a lot of buttons in him that has caused him to not act in his best, as his best self. There always was sort of a modicum, a thread of selfishness about him. And she has really sort of convinced him that that's all okay. And she's stupid because that selfishness will come back on her eventually. But he's living in kind of this place of emotional myopia where nothing is his fault and he's the victim and he's finally standing up for himself and he's finally getting what he wants, and it's just ridiculous. But that's where we're at right now. So we're all going to send you some love. You got to go on, sweetie. You've got your own life. You've got your own path. You can't blame the kids for wanting to have a relationship with him, and they don't know how bad she is. She's kissing their butts left and right. So your children aren't being traumatized. I understand you are, and I understand you're getting the really short end of the stick. And that absolutely sucks, and I'm so sorry. But sweetie, you gotta let it go for now. And find what's good about your life and relax into it. Really fall in love with you. Really put you first. This thing with him will work itself out. But it's not going to happen anytime soon. So you got to work on loving you. All right? I love you. Sending you so much love. We're all sending you love right now. We all love you, sweetheart. She says the pain is too much. What did I do to deserve this? Honey, you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. Sometimes Spirit throws us crazy stuff just so we'll grow. And sometimes, you know, there is a dark side and a light side to everything. Sometimes darkness wins, but only temporarily. Okay? Sending you so much love, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. All right, Christy's up. Christy says, hi, Sheena, I'm Christy. Can you tell me when I may meet my future husband? It looks like sometime between March and June of next year. And there's something about, Christy, about festivities. Does that make sense? That's the word they keep giving me. You're going to be at some kind of a festivity. Does that make sense? Think about it. Okay? Okay. Cynthia, another Cynthia's up. Cynthia says, I lost my husband suddenly a year ago on April 7th. Is he at peace? Absolutely, sweetie. Yeah, at peace, around you. He's saying surround you to protect you like a bear hug, is what he's saying to me. Surrounding you and protecting you. It's kind of beautiful, right? It's beautiful. Okay, who wanted a paranormal story? Somebody wanted a Freaky Friday paranormal story. Who was that? Patricia says, thank you all so much. I love this family here. I love you, Sheena and Cullen. We love you too, sweetie. Cullen and I love you so much. Cullen has so much love to give you guys. And Cullen and I, every night, before we go to bed, we say prayers for everyone. So Patricia, tonight you'll be on our prayer list. Cullen comes over and we hold hands and we pray for people who need prayers. And he's really good about it. Now he just kind of comes over and puts his hands on mine when it's prayer time. Because he really is a good soul who came here to save me. And he's perfectly happy to save you all as well. As long as sometimes he gets clam chowder. So that's it. Clam chowder. So funny, all the things I eat, right? What he really wants, he wants clam chowder. He wants split pea soup. And now I've discovered that he wants tomato sauce. Today I was eating some eggplant parmesan and I thought he was going to go insane. He would not turn down a shrimp, a clam, a scallop, a piece of crab meat, a piece of chicken, or a piece of turkey. But what he really wants is these soups. I'm like, is he the reincarnation of my mother? Today when he went after the eggplant parmesan, I really started wondering. He wants these soups. And so there's a picture on my Instagram of him. Here, I'll show it to you right now. Where he literally has his head. I literally turned away for 1 minute and that fool was up to his ears in the clam chowder. Yeah, and he's not a cat that begs for human food. There's just weird little things that he likes. So he can have clam chowder. I mean, I guess a little bit. I mean, I don't give him a lot. I guess peas are really good for cats. So I do let him have a little bit of split pea soup, like a little half a teaspoon. And I have to find out if tomatoes are okay. Crazy, right? He's a crazy boy. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. So when we lived in that house in Maryland, that was really haunted and really ugly. I was just paralyzed with fear about all the negative activity in that house. But my mom fought with it. She was so pissed that there was this negative energy in her house. That she would argue with it. So one day, she was in the kitchen and a cabinet opened up. And ironically enough, we're just talking about peas. A can of peas, my mom loved peas, flew out of the cabinet and almost hit her head, smashed on the counter. And she got angry. She kind of laughed like, you know, nice try. About 10 minutes later, she was standing in front of the dishwasher. And the dishwasher door was down all the way. She was lowering the dishwasher. And the door flew up. And it flew up so hard that it knocked her kneecap off. Like knocked it out of joint. It was all the way around the side of her knee. So she obviously was, you know, in horrible pain, screaming, even though she wasn't a screamer. and we took her to the hospital. They put it back on, and she had to have a surgery to reattach it. And we come home the next day, and she has the crutches. And we walked her to her chair, and she put her feet up. We forgot to give her crutches. They were still in the corner of the room. And she just sort of absentmindedly said, "Where are my crutches?" And this crutch flew across the room. The part that goes in your armpit, the padded part, hit her knee so hard, went right to her knee. Opened up all her stitches. We had to take her back to the hospital and have her knee stitched up again. And that's probably when I knew how malevolent that house was and how it targeted her. Was that a scary paranormal story for you? If you want to be in touch with me, I know somebody on YouTube asked how to get in touch with me. 818-437-0886. That's 818-437-0886. Text me if you want to know about my private readings. I'll send you the information. If you want to book a healing with me, a cleanse, a lot of you out there right now could probably benefit from cleanses. Also, I do house clearings. I do everything remotely. I do psychic mediumship sessions. I have workshops. I have crystals. I have great crystals. Now I'm charging and blessing and cleansing sage bundles, incense, Palo Santo sticks. I've got mojo bags to put all your goodies in. I'm starting a candle line. I'm starting an essential oil line. I'm starting a incense stick line. Right now the sticks I'm not making them myself, but I will be eventually making all that stuff. I've got bracelets, necklaces, all kinds of stuff. The store is expanding. Sheena Metal Spiritual.com has everything. My bio, the reading info, how to contact me, the store, my TV video work, about workshops. It's all on the site. All right, I love you guys. Till I see you next time, seek peace, live in love, lead with kindness, embrace unity, always work to raise your vibration, and know that you are love and you are loved. And I'll be back next week, and we'll do some more fun stuff. Sound good? I love you guys. This is your psychic experience, and I'm Sheena Metal. I'll see you soon. Bye. 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 Bye, TikTok.